Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is your match preview for West Ham United versus Chelsea Football Club away from home at West Ham at the London Stadium, and this will not be an easy game. Let's have it right, this will not be easy. What would normally look easy on the calendar, well, West Ham are doing very, very well this season, sitting fourth, top four. Bloody hell, what's that about? West Ham doing well, and not just that, but they've had some very good form, maybe up until recently where they've dipped off a little bit, you could say. They lost 2-1 to Manchester City. Not the worst result in the world. It is Man City after all. And they did play at the Etihad, so there's that. Managed to win in the Europa League against Rapid Vienna, 2-0. But they did lose to Wolves. Although that doesn't seem as bad as it should be, because Wolves are currently doing well. Wolves are 6th in the Premier League and on a bit of a resurgence since sacking Nuno, so fair play to them. But now, tomorrow, West Ham versus Chelsea. Chelsea having a little bit of a mare against Watford, let's have that right. Although we did get the win, and that is a good sign. When you're playing badly and you get a win, that is a good sign. That means that hopefully once you stop playing badly, you keep winning. And therefore, you go on to win the Premier League title, because that is our aim. But tomorrow is going to be an indicator as to just how much we have it within us to claw out a result. Because away from home, the London Stadium, the bubbles, all of that, because West Ham do all of that madness, it's not going to be easy. So, I'm looking forward to it. The neutral, I think, is going to get a very good game on a Saturday lunchtime. Although you've got to be wary here, there is a chance of an upset. But let's hope Chelsea have this under control. Now, let's get to the team news. The team news, obviously against Watford, we had men missing. There was no Reece James. There was no Jorginho. There was no Kante. We already have the injuries of Kovacic, Chilwell, this, that and the other. Constant, Today we had the press conference of Thomas Tuchel, and he has come out and said that, yes, there are still men injured. So, Chilwell is still injured. Kovacic is still injured. Kante will be out. Chalobah is now out. So those are the 4 names, but those were the only names he mentioned. Thankfully, Reece James is available. Jorginho is available. So, when you're talking about the dynamic, the core, the players that we absolutely need on the pitch, those 2 are Reece James and Jorginho. They're both available and ready to go. So, looking at it from that angle, this makes me a lot more confident, and I believe we should have control of tomorrow's game. Now, in terms of how do we approach this game, I'd like to think it's quite straightforward in terms of the men that we have available, but there are a few selection issues up top, and in terms of that front three, and who do we actually go with? Because you've got players hitting form, you've got players not hitting form, you've got players that are available on the bench, not normally on the bench, they normally start. Are they going to start? Are they not going to start? It's a mess. Thomas Tuchel has a headache, and a good one. But I'll explain my logic. Let's get into how I think the starting 11 should be from Thomas Tuchel tomorrow against West Ham. So, starting off with the goalkeeper, obviously, we take advantage of Edouard Mendy until he leaves to the AFCON in January to play for Senegal, and then Kepa will have to step in. So, up until that point, it's Mendy every night. Now, the back 3, Chalobah's not available. And I've looked at this and gone, you know what? I reckon because it'd be wise to have Thiago Silva at the back. His experience, he makes everyone around him better. That is just how it is. And that's not saying Christensen doesn't do that, but Thiago Silva just has this proper leadership and control. So, I would go Thiago Silva. I would go Azpilicueta next to him. Let's bring back Azpi in that role. And I know in the graphic, bloody hell, Azpi looks like a kid compared to Silva. Look at that. I need to enlarge him, actually. Let me enlarge him a little bit, just for the banter. There we are. Let's bring him up. He's not as big as Silva. There we are. That's about right. Anyway, those 2 I think will be good. Good experience, good composure, good control in defence, and I think we'll need that against Michael Antonio, who is killing it right now at West Ham. So we got to keep our eyes on him. Obviously, the final man in the back 3 has to be Mr. Beast, Antonio Rudiger. No, not Mr. Beast, the YouTuber, as good as he is. The Mr. Beast, Antonio Rudiger. 100%. And I think that back 3 is solid enough, has enough experience, has enough composure, and is able to do the job. Now, if we move forward, I think it's pretty clear who we have in the wing-back roles. It's got to be Marcos Alonso at left wing-back. I know some people are going to be peed off with him. Some are not. We'll wait and see what performance he puts in tomorrow. But hopefully with a couple of games now under his belt, he gets back into the rhythm. The ring rust, let's say, is fading away and he gets back to his best. Reece James is available, so therefore he absolutely starts. Absolutely starts. First name on the sheet. Yeah, Reece James, 100%. So I'm looking forward to that one. In midfield, I think it's pretty clear. Without N'Golo Kante and Kovacic, we've got to go with Jorginho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek next to him, of course. And I think with Jorginho next to Loftus-Cheek, Loftus-Cheek is a lot more comfortable and is able to play to his potential because he's got someone that he knows he can link up with, has control, is able to sit deeper, gives a bit of license for Loftus-Cheek to express himself. Yeah, as tainted as that expression is now in football because of people like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know, go out there and express yourself. I mean, bloody hell, it's been completely destroyed. I can't say that now. No one can. But anyway, Loftus-Cheek will have that freedom, that liberation with Jorginho next to him, unlike against Watford where he had Saul and Loftus-Cheek didn't really have a good game, especially in the lead up to that first goal that he gave away because it was his fault. So we move. Anyway, hopefully he doesn't have any blunders with Jorginho next to him and we can get a good game out of Loftus-Cheek. Now the front three is where it gets a little bit tasty. And I know a few people are going to get upset. I know this for sure. But let me explain my logic. I'm going to explain my logic and hopefully this accounts for it. So on the left, I'll stick with Hudson-Odoi. Now, if I see Pulisic starting there, I wouldn't be against it. Hudson-Odoi, though, I feel like against West Ham, someone who's direct, who can take men on, who is quick, dribbles well, gets into very good spaces. The only thing he needs to do is to look up and pick the option correctly. Whether that's shooting, and he actually shoots properly, or pick out the man in the box after you've dribbled the past two or three, right? And don't make the stupid mistake. Because that is what we see from Hudson-Odoi from time to time. If he doesn't do that, he has a fantastic game. Simple as that. So that is why I'm picking him. On the right, I would go... Well, this isn't necessarily left and right as in wide. This could be left and right narrow. Just in behind and tucked in behind the striker. So this would probably suit Mason Mount. Mason Mount had a great game against Watford. So I think it's best we continue that. Mason Mount is someone that we know we can rely on starting or coming off the bench or whatever. And him getting the goal does help. Now, this is where I'm in two minds because in my head, according to my logic that I've just applied to Mason Mount, it applies to Hakim Ziyech. Surely. Yeah? And it does. Rightfully so. It does. And for those that are saying, yeah, it does. It does. You're right. I agree with you. But as I said after the game against Watford, I have this thing with Ziyech. I think he comes off the bench better than start. I think he has more impact coming off the bench. So that is the only reason why I would want him to come off the bench. And if we are struggling against West Ham, cool, bring him on. He'll probably make the difference and score the winner. If we're leading, cool, still bring him on and let him have some minutes because he deserves it. He shouldn't just, not play at all. I think he deserves to play. But we want the best out of all of these players. And right now, I feel like Hakim Ziyech offers more with his energy and his burst coming off the bench after 60 minutes. I think that is where you're getting prime Hakim Ziyech. So he has the ability to change a game. That is why I'm starting with Mount and we'll see how it goes. Definitely an option. The first man that I would bring off the bench would be Hakim Ziyech right now. So that's my logic according to that. Up top, I think it's best that we start trying to get the best out of this guy. Mr. Romelu Lukaku. We bought him to lead the line. We bought him to score goals. We bought him so then he would be up front, be the man, gets the ball, sticks it in the net. Simple as that. He started the season well, went off injured, he's back now. So let's try and make it work. And especially against West Ham, who are very physical, this game would probably suit a Romelu Lukaku. So that is the starting 11 that I would go with, and I'd start with Lukaku up top. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but that would be my starting 11. Now, in terms of a score prediction, this is difficult because West Ham are no mugs, and there's definitely the potential here of an upset or a Chelsea defeat or whatever. It's possible, so I'm not taking this lightly at all. I think it's going to be close. I'm going to go West Ham. Do they score? Do they not? I'm going to go West Ham 1, Chelsea 2. Yes, we might concede again. But that's because West Ham at home, crowd, have that momentum. They're playing very well. They got Antonio. It's going to be difficult. But I'd like to think we can keep a clean sheet. Although, they might just get one. But I'm hoping we get one more. So I'm going West Ham 1, Chelsea 2. That's my final prediction. Let me know in the comment section below how you see it ending. Now, just to end, I want to let you guys know tomorrow, again, apologies, there will not be a watch-along. But that is the final time this season because I'm going to be back home tomorrow. And obviously, I will make it just in time for kickoff, but not in time to set everything up because I've taken everything with me. No chance that I'll be able to get in time on the watch along. No chance. So there won't be one tomorrow, but I will be back at home for the match review. And then from that moment forward, we've got the Champions League. We've got Zenit on Tuesday or Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. I need to double check that. But we've got a midweek game, so there will be a watch along from that point forward for the rest of the season. You haven't got to worry. So I will see all of you tomorrow after the game. Make sure your eyes are peeled for that one. Match review will be dropping. And yeah, let's hope we get 3 points. Fingers crossed. Anyway, come on you Blues. I'll see all of you tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Look after yourself. See you in a bit. Take care and peace.